October 17, 2019, issue 989 of the transmissions coming through the Omega Communications portal. Hello to you. I am Lani and I link with you at this time to help you recognize the higher aspect of your own self, the highest aspect of your consciousness that is part of you existing on Earth today. And it's this part that is always eager to come through and communicate with you in higher levels of understanding. So take this opportunity to come with me and meet and gather other beings in the area they call the receiving area in the station of light associated with Earth. And it's easy for you to be aware that you are in this area with many other beings. Some you may sense coming in now that you focus your attention here. Some will have been here already waiting. And the sense is that the energy of this space goes out through your consciousness, through your awareness, to everyone around the planet. And that includes other beings in other dimensions. So this is how we begin this session today. We enfold you in the energy in this space as you assemble here. Every one of you. I am Orem addressing you. I am, in a sense, the leader or the commander of this area. We are one connected consciousness, but we do need a spokesperson. Similarly to you in gatherings, you have one spokesperson, supported by a great number of other beings assembled, with the intention of bringing you into the space here where you can release the belief systems that have been around you. Some you have continued to maintain many different belief systems. When you open to allow the greater extent of your consciousness with the full knowingness of your true connection and source origin, this lifts you into a different dimension. This expands you, and thus you are able to participate in the greater proceedings to do with Earth construct. This in your mind may relate to your mission. The mission or the purpose for your presence in your present locality underlies everything which you are. It is your inherent ability to recognize the connection and the entire movement of consciousness and expansion. And this is always there, all around everything that you do in your physical material existence. So you create your existence. You fabricate many of the sustainable solutions that you would wish to bring into the planet. You sustain your living circumstances, or you alter them by your intention. And the alteration, of course, arises from a higher level of connection as you connect with that greater level of conscious intention aligned with source energy. In all of your surroundings, in all of your creations of your daily living, there should be the sense of joyful participation in what you are doing. Your greater essence, connected with source energy, is always in that state of joyful expression. We are here to help you connect all levels of your realization and existence into that expression of joy. This facilitates your interaction with a greater degree with other galactic beings presented here around you in these words, in the space where you are existing with us. And many come forward at this time. There is, as it were, an increased presence. And this is because your awareness is willing to accept assistance, and your awareness is willing to accept that you are one of those greater evolved beings. Perhaps you label them beings of light, beings from other dimensions. You exist in those other dimensions of light. So as you participate in this session and previous sessions, you are releasing older belief systems that have been limiting you. And of course we have been working with you in this way in many different sessions and in many different ways to help you see this. So in the expression of what is coming forward to you today, in your reality, you will be aware that you are communicating with many different beings. Perhaps you see them as golden light energy beings. And this, of course, indicates a level of expansion and connection to source energy, and the level of presence and purpose as they mingle with you at this time, speaking directly to many of you in your heart sensing. And this is important because then you know their presence, then you know what the message is being conveyed to you and the intention of it. You may also know there is a sense of celebration as you recognize their presence and your connection. Many of you are experiencing the upliftment senses, and you have been experiencing this in current reality time that you have. Enjoy those moments, because the moments are out of measurement of your physical time, and they exist in correlation to your conscious presence in the dimensional field that is out of earth time measurement. And earth time measurement is how it is measured in the circuits of planet Earth around the sun, and the light shifting patterns that you experience. And those shifting light patterns, of course, have an impact on your physical form in terms of wakefulness and sleep. It is all aligned perfectly in accordance with what is needed for the manifested life form that you inhabit and encompass and use as a way to facilitate the presence of your greater dimensional conscious self within the earth framework energy system. All of this, as it is presented to you, is having an impact in your presence here in the dimensional form that you have as you interact with us. And this in turn does integrate completely, as you allow it to be so, with your layers of physicality. And that includes thoughts and emotions, and therefore all of those which impact upon the functions of the physicality. Now, moving you back into the awareness of your existence with these beings from other dimensions, they encompass you in the field of knowledge, to do with the changing systems around the Earth planet, the changing systems that have always existed, but you are becoming more aware and conscious of the existence of the energy systems of light. Now, this is appearing to you as crystalline light at this time. Sparkling energy around you. You would feel it on your skin. You would feel it in the layers of your energy form surrounding your physical skin. And as you correctly attune with this energy coming through the light portals from Source, there is a cleansing effect. And many of you may have been realizing your physical systems have been manifesting certain symptoms, and the sensing is that you have been needing to be clear. This continues from the previous transmission you were experiencing, where we brought your focus to be clear, clear intention, clear of energies that have been affecting you from lower densities. So again, with the presence of the beings around you, of the golden light energy systems from other planetoid galaxies, you are receiving clear energy patterns again. And allow yourself to experience this and experience the clearness. It is part of your purpose and energy sphere that you brought in with you prior to your birthing process, that this clear energy will synchronize you above all else that may have been manifested on Earth. And so you, in the synchronization, restoring the light spectrum of the realms of light energy and information into you, simply taken into you in this way. As you then interact with the beings supporting you in this space, there is this simplification process being emanated out through the energy grid around the planet. You could liken this to its energy field, just as you have your energy field. Again, there is the disentanglement process occurring. And again, this gives the sense of rebirth into the pattern of expansion. And there are many beings who have been on Earth for a few decades of your life measurement who understand this completely and who are fully aware of this. And there is a journeying process as the unfoldment occurs, incorporating all of those who have been ready for this connection, for the activation, spoken about over many of your decades of journey of expression, of awakening. Experience this sense of joyful recognition of this process and engagement of it all within you. It is important for you to be aware of this as you participate in it. And this was the purpose of this session today. So I am bringing your awareness back to the initial receiving space where I came forward to greet you. I acknowledge this amplification of your energy field, the integration which has taken place already, and you will continue to allow this. I withdraw now, Orem out. Lani back again. Thank you, Orem. And I am aware of these golden light beings with us, supporting every one of us. And it is the appropriate intersection and time to restore you back to your body. And this seems to be part of the session as well, to make sure you bring all of this energy into you so you fully remember it and acknowledge it as you. Be aware momentarily of the greatness of your energy field as you have become aware that you have directly linked with source energy in its pureness, and your greater purpose and mission of bringing this into your life pattern and therefore into the earth through its many changes and transformations occurring currently. Feel the clearness through you now. I've enjoyed feeling the joy and that expression of love throughout the session. You will have experienced it also, I'm sure. So this completes this transmission again through the Omega Communications portal. Thank you, everyone, all the beings, all of you light beings who came to participate in this session. And again, I acknowledge Karen Ellsworth's work, extradimensionalart.com, and everything that has allowed me to distribute this message in this way to us all. Thank you. Bring your focus and attention back into the present moment, into the reality you live in, enhancing it with all of this light energy and information. And thus you create change. Thank you.